Good afternoon from the farmer's garden. I'm one of the farmers and we've been working in the garden this afternoon. It's kind of my Friday tradition to update y'all on how everything is doing. I did not show you the work today because it was kind of all hands on deck, just plowing through. So I'm just going to show you the end results. Ta-da! So we have rain expected. Maybe a shower this evening, but mostly starting tomorrow. So I went through and got everything weeded in this patch. We will be bringing a mower to cut along that edge and along these outside edges this week. But for now, onions are weeded, hoed out. Peppers are hoed. Peppers like rain, so I really wanted to make sure they would be able to get the rain that falls. This is where turnips used to be, so they're just gone now. We got the tomatoes hoed. Tomatoes are looking good. Here's a little sweet million already starting to turn. There was another one down here somewhere. So those are doing great. This used to be spinach, so it's just gone now. Tomatoes looking good. Eggplant actually really likes the heat. So now that it's warming up, this is doing much better. And then way at the end of the eggplant is a little bit more tomatoes. So yesterday we dug 2 rows of potatoes, and today we have already dug 2 more. We ran into a snafu. The tractor is slightly too wide to get this row good without taking out corn. So we're going to have to do part of this one the hard way. Brandon's going to shovel it and then we'll go through and pick up the potatoes. Not our favorite, especially considering this is the last row and now we are dog tired. Corn is looking good. It's tasseling. Tassels on corn are this part up here. And so you can see the pollen grains on that. So it's already tasseling. And then there are some of them. Now this is not sweet corn. This is popcorn and ornamental corn. So Indian corn, basically. I'm trying to find, yeah, here we go. All right, so we get the tassels on the top with the pollen, and then we get the silks down here. And these silks will come out, and this pollen from the top will drop onto those silks, and that is what pollinates the corn. So when you plant corn, it's better to plant it kind of clustered together like this versus just one row, because that lets the pollen drop a little bit more easily, has a little bit better chance of falling on those ears. But anyways, that's looking good. You can see down here, these have quite a bit of silks coming out, so that's exciting. So we're going to finish this row of potatoes, and then I will also show you squash and everything here in a few minutes. All right, so potatoes are out. He's kind of busting it one more time just to get it nice and open to really take that rain in. Also to get more ridges in it, because this one does tend to wash. It is on a slope. And so the more ridges we have, kind of the more places for it to slow down that water through there and keep it from washing. Hopefully next week, or maybe the week after, depending on how wet it gets, it will be disked. And then he'll put in new rows, and we'll be planting, I bet we could fit 12 rows of black-eyed peas in here, so that's what will be coming in here next. Alrighty, so this is our top end garden. This is all summer things through here. So we have, and we have already picked it this afternoon. We've got a row of spaghetti squash here, and you can see it's doing really well. Lots of blooms, some spaghettis in there. So we'll have those. This next row over here is yellow squash. All right, so spaghettis go roughly halfway. Yeah, those are looking nice. We put them on the outside so that they can spread this way. We'll kind of train on this way. Then we've got cantaloupe, which is blooming well. I have not found any melons on it yet, but that doesn't mean they're not in there. It just means I haven't found them. So lots and lots of blooms. And weeds. I didn't get to this one today, so it has weeds. Zucchini is here. Zucchini is looking good. It has not bloomed yet, but there's buds. So that's zucchini in that row as well. And our zooks come down here to where the cucumbers begin. This particular row is pickling cucumbers. And then we have, starting over here, we have salad cucumbers. So some of each. Okra has buds. These were actually opened partly earlier. So it'll have okra before too long. Peas are looking amazing, but I haven't seen any buds. That said, peas will do crazy things with a single rain. So I am really hoping, fingers crossed, that by this time next week we've got lots of blooms in there, and they'll probably jump up really high with that rain if it comes like they say it will, and I'm praying that it does. We're also growing really nice stand of cat briars. Whew, y'all. They're insane. All right, this is patty pan squash. We did not do patty pans last year, and to be quite honest, I'm not certain if I have ever had a patty pan, but I think they're beautiful, and I bet they taste delicious, so we gave them a shot this year. So that's what this is, and it is not blooming yet, but I see buds. Then we've got, I cannot remember which is which. That is either pick-a-pie or gold coin pumpkins, and this is the other one. I'm pretty sure this one is pick-a-pie, so it's like a pie pumpkin. It's about this big. If this is the gold coin, it's the little, just the little cute ones. So those are there. This is the sweet corn. So sweet corn, and I am going to have to come in here and hoe in this as well, or Brandon will bring the tractor through, not sure which. Probably the tractor actually. So corn is looking good. And then lastly, over here, we have Charleston gray watermelons. That was the kind my pop liked to grow. It's a great big, if you grow it right, it's a great big red seeded melon. And so those are growing nicely. And everything is looking awesome, but I cannot wait to see it with the rain on it. So there you go. It's getting close to the 6 o'clock mark now, and we've been out here since like 1:30. It is hot. We are thirsty. We are tired. The kids are hot and tired. We're all covered in potato dirt, but we're feeling really good. We ended up with 9 crates of potatoes since yesterday, so a total of 9. Oh, no, it might be more than that now. I might have lost count. Anyways, we've got so many. I've only got 100 pounds, or sorry, yeah, 100 pounds bagged up for tomorrow. The heat is going to me, I can't think. I think I've got 100 pounds bagged up for tomorrow, and we'll probably be putting some more together this evening if we don't go home and collapse. But that's what's happening. I am going to quickly show you the squash and cucumbers that we picked earlier, and then we're going to load all this junk up and go home. All right, so pickling cucumbers, we're getting those, and most of these are spoken for right now. Our good friend Sandra with Swift Funny Farms is making pickles with these, so most of these are spoken for. But we got maybe 8 pounds, a lot of them. And then we have some salad cucumbers. These are looking pretty good for first picking. And we've got some squash. Now squash, if you come to the market tomorrow, I know most people like their squash about this big. We will have some that is really small. And what we do is we pick these small ones. We just wait until that stem turns yellow and we pick them small. And that encourages the plant to go ahead and make more. And then the next ones tend to be bigger. But once this stem turns yellow, a lot of times they're not really going to get a whole lot bigger. And we just go ahead and pick those. They're still tasty. You just need a few more of them. But when we sell them by the basket, you get a few more. So if they're big ones, you won't get the same number as you would of the small ones, but you get a full basket either way. So that's what we got. We're going to load this mess up. We're going to go home and get showers and get ready to see you guys at the market tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed your visit to the farm today. I hope you learned something, And y'all be sure and come back when you can stay longer.